What's up, guys? Time to show off a cool build. As you can see, that's one of the little accessories that's going to come with this. Just a matching nice, like baby blue-esque strap. So, that I happen to have. So this should go with it. But what we've got here is one of these classier dials that you typically put on like a skeleton movement so you can kind of see through. But what we do with them is we backside loom them with a loom wheel and then apply them to the movement. So you've got a baby blue with silver accent dial that has been retrofitted onto one of my movements with a backside loom wheel, brush case, and I thought, what would make this bezel insert pop but a white cerakoted Atlas bezel? So you've got your 5-dot baby blue insert in a white cerakoted Atlas bezel. Nice clean milled bezel. This is a milled kind of fancy caseback that we did. And then this is on one of my Italian suede leather straps that have the baby blue inlay and stitching with a pre-V buckle on the end. Super soft, super pliable. This thing stands out amazingly. So whomever gets this, you've got a pretty kick-ass watch here. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. These are tension ring bezels, so they're a non-click style. Automatic mechanical, there is a rotor back here. There's a stainless steel movement holder in here. But you can't see that rotor, but it is there. So it's an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit to make sure you do not lose time throughout the day. You'll back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. You can do these if you want. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds, that mix with the rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. But if you know you're going to be driving or at a desk or not very active, just go ahead and wind it a little bit longer. Max out your 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're good with your winding, you're going to pull to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. You'll notice that you do not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure through that stem and into the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it? 2:25 p.m. 2:25 p.m. When you're good, you're going to push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then just wind it down. And voila, there's your build. As with every build, you get matching beads, and we got some loom ones in here. So, some nice little loom beads there. I referenced nice little, just a little keychain in there. Throw one there in case you're wanting to pair that up with that watch. So come in a brown BVW Special Edition box. So come with watch cleaner. This is a foamer. It's good on all glass and metal, so everything here in the center, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residual, as well as a microfiber. Leather conditioner. You'll probably never need it on this suede leather, but in case you ever do, apply it on the front and back. Remove any excess. A little bit will go a long way, and use a rag or a washcloth, whatever you'd put, boot leather on. Don't use a microfiber. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged into these little squirt bottles. It is like poly watch. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch this. If you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of this on it. Buff it out using your included and matching microfiber. If the scratch is up and down, go left and right, hazing and filling that scratch, and then buff it out, and it should be gone. If it's still there, revisit it a little while longer, a little while later after you have solidified what you've added on there. You're essentially just building back up that acrylic glass. So you want to make sure it solidifies and then revisit it. So that is the build. If it's going to you, you got something awesome, and I really think that bezel sets it off. So I hope you love it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.